Hey mates, welcome to Fighnimates. It's Friday, so I'm back with another video, and this time I'll be giving you guys 3 tips for digital painting. I have been getting quite a few questions on how do you get started on digital painting, which programs, whatever. Well, I won't be answering those questions, but I'll be giving you 3 tips I live by when I'm doing digital paintings, and they're really important tips because if you keep them in mind at the back of your head, they'll make painting a lot easier. So yeah, let's get started. The first tip is about your sketch, and you think that I know how to make a sketch, Russell. You don't need to tell me. Well, I'm not saying you don't, but do you know how to make a good, clear, simple sketch? Because that's really important with digital painting. I had a painting one time that I really liked, and halfway through the painting I saw something that was really wrong about the posing, and changing it really increased the workload I put into that painting. And I thought by myself, if I had just created a better sketch, that would have saved me hours of time, and it's too bad now because yeah, that happened. So that gave me the idea, okay, the next painting I'll start, I'll make sure that the sketch is good, it's clear to me, it's simple, and most importantly not too detailed, because most of the time you'll be painting over it. So don't detail your sketches too much because all that detail will get lost. So the second tip, it's paint from dark to light. And why paint from dark to light? Because it is easier with the colors. If you have your darker colors put in, you have the shading, the darkest colors you can choose. You can go with the darkest colors, or you can go with a mid-range, but don't go with the lightest colors, because if you have the lightest colors, then adding all the darkness and shading can be quite a lot of work. But if you have your dark colors and then adding the lighter areas of the face, that's a lot less work than vice versa. So keep that in mind, painting from dark to light. If you do that and you add the lighter areas, you already have the areas that the shading will come, and sometimes you just have to magnify them, just give them a bit more exaggeration. So yeah, paint from dark to light when doing digital paintings, because with traditional art, if you're painting watercolors, whatever, you'll go from light to dark, because adding light to a dark color is really hard. And my third and final tip, and it's something I'll need to explain more, but it is, you need to understand the difference between painted and line art. So what do I mean with that? I need to understand the difference between painted and line art, and a lot of you, I think, don't really grasp that. But with line art is not suggestive at all. If you're doing line art, what you're drawing, everything has to be line art, outline, detailed. But with painting, it can be very suggestive, because you can paint a hand without detailing it too much, just simple basic shapes, and the human mind can already see, hey, that's supposed to be a hand. But with line art, if you decide to draw a square and some lines sticking from it, the human mind will maybe not so easy try to translate that to a hand. So with painted, you can get away with a lot more roughing, so you can just detail the areas of the painting that you think that needs detailing, and the other areas you can just slow down a bit. For an example, if you have a painting of a background, all the detail is at the front where you can see it best, and the further away you go in the painting, the less detail it's more basic shapes, but you can still see with the human mind can still comprehend that's supposed to be a mountain, that's supposed to be a tree, that's supposed to be a bridge of a building. We can see that, and it's just indicating that with basic shapes and really slacking off in that area. It's not at all bad, because that is something when I learned that with painting it's more suggestive than line art. I started using that as crazy in my work, and that didn't mean that my work became more sloppy or whatever. It just made me realize I need to focus on where I put my details and where I can make it more shapes, basic, and less detailed. but you'll still see it as a whole. You'll still know the areas where I didn't detail what I was going for. So that's something you need to keep in mind. Don't detail every area of your painting as crazy. Just know where your viewer his attention, focus his attention on the area with the most detail, and the rest will just blend in. It will be a suggestive whole. So yeah, that are my 3 tips, guys, for doing digital paintings. And they're pretty important tips, but just keep them in the mind of your head, in the back of your head, sorry, when you're doing digital paintings. Again, a good, clear, simple sketch with not too much detail will save you a lot of work, and you won't have to go back and change it. Paint from dark to light because you already have your shadows in the painting, and understand the difference between painted and line art. Please research that. So yeah, guys, that was it. I'll see you guys next Friday, maybe sooner, but I don't know for sure, but definitely next Friday with another video. And as always, don't forget to stay awesome. Peace. Hey mates, just a quick reminder that you can support Fighnimates by becoming a subscriber, giving this video a thumbs up, and sharing this video with your friends and family. Tell me what you liked and didn't like in the comment section below, and what video you would like to see next. Stay awesome.